should be now live. Theoretically, I'm just going to wait till I can see it, and then we will go and do some shiz. I'm live and I can see. Excellent. Right, okay, this should work, I hope. I'm also going to turn the audio down a bit for myself. You can tell I've tested all this before. I did test a few bits and pieces, but not all of it. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Sunday night's rerun. Basically, I decided that I wanted to play Half-Life again, and I thought, well, why not just do the entire series of Half-Life? And of course, starting with Black Mesa, which is the remake of Half-Life without Zen. They haven't finished Zen because they're basically having to remake Zen so it's well, fun. Zen is generally considered to be the worst part of Half-Life, and so yeah, we'll do Black Mesa, and then Portal, then Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, and then Portal 2. That's the general plan. So we'll finish on Portal 2. I'm not going to do the expansions to Half-Life, because, yeah, they all kind of happen at the same... Anyway, we're going to dive in, and I'll show you what's going on. This is a very old game. Well, no, Black Mesa isn't an old game. It's a remake of a very old game. And it's generally pretty good. Zen was the weakest part of it, and it's just, you kind of go from being a lab to being on an alien planet, and it doesn't transfer across particularly well. But anyway, welcome everyone to Black Mesa, and I hope I've got all this stuff set up correctly. And while you watch this, I'm going to just drink, because I need to. This was actually... Yeah, I have got the setup right. This was actually a very interesting way of doing credits. It hadn't really been done like this before. It's very sort of almost like a movie-esque style of doing credits scene, where you have... The start of the film is actually the credits, and you know you're almost moving through a scene. It's almost kind of like, you know, James Bond credits almost, and it sets up the scene that you are in this massive underground facility, and it looks awesome. And yeah, I'm going to be wandering around this place. Quite interesting for something Source. Source looks great under all this underground stuff. Not so great outside, but underground's always pretty good. The other downside of course, using Source Engine is that these areas are fairly small. Your maximum size of an area is half a mile squared, or cubed technically. So loading screens are quite common, but of course the more detail you add in... Ooh, robot doing things. Yeah, the more stuff you kind of cram in, you're then having to deal with the performance issues. But yeah, it really does set up the scene that this is a working laboratory. You know, people are working here, and there are things constantly going on. And I think that was what made Half-Life so appealing back in the day. Yeah, Vex did quite a good playthrough of Half-Life Source, I believe. Difference between them, okay. Half-Life was the original. Half-Life Source was the remake, Valve's remake. Basically, all it really did was make the water look nicer. The rest of it was pretty awful still, by today's standards. And then Black Mesa team came along and said, yeah, we have remade it. And they did actually remake it. They put their own blend of the environment into it, and so everything's just a little bit more detailed. You know, like this bit here. This bit was, I don't believe, was in the game, but everything's just a little bit more awesome. This is a very, very long tram ride, and it really does show how big this place is. But oddly enough, not really very well defended, you would think. Anyway, caves. There's things everywhere. They did a really good job of this. I have played this before. Obviously played Half-Life and Half-Life Source, and I have played this before. But it's been a while, and I'm still look helicopter. There's a helicopter over there. It's a thing. There's things everywhere. And big watchtower-y type things over there, and I'm in a cave again. You didn't really get this in Half-Life. Oh, doors. Yeah, you may notice throughout various things that I play that I really like a good, complicated-looking door, and these doors are certainly on my list of top 5 doors in video games. Simply because they're all sort of complicated and awesome. And slow and big and yeah. Well, we've all got to like something weird. My thing's doors, unfortunately. I should have shown you the doors closing. That's why we've been stuck. Been waiting for that door to close because it's like an airlock type thing, so they can wait for the door to close. You're going to get some technical stuff throughout this part. Basically it's a loading screen, so they wait for the door to close, but this part and the part on the other side was basically just the same. So you get a loading screen, but it appears like nothing has changed, but actually what's happened is that the old level has loaded out and the new level has loaded in. And so all the stuff behind that other door is now gone, and you've moved now into the new map. Source is pretty clever in that respect, is that it makes level transitioning really easy. And they also do all sorts of things like occlusions and stuff with doors. So you can put an occlusion in and then say, well, when the door is open, you can take it off, basically. It's a thing. There's all sorts of things. Right, I've now got stuck in the door. Things that it doesn't do quite so well is moving platforms. My mouse is getting quite hot. I should be able to. Wireless mouse, so I've had it plugged in because it went red. It's not fully charged, but it should be okay for this hour. It's one of those weird walkie robots that we see later various times. And it's weird and it's walkie. And it's got kind of a weird face on it. Oh, door opening. Go on, let's snore some door. Door closing. Look, there's going to be an awful lot of me looking at doors in this as well. So it'll be a bit technical. It'll be quite a bit of doors, I have to admit. There probably will be quite a lot of doors. And toxic sludge, and it looks all green and it's glowing and stuff. This is basically the most fun you will have on the slowest moving roller coaster in the world. But seriously, that goo looks pretty awesome. They did such a good job on this. And here we are. We are at Sector C Test Labs. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I should. We'll see. Anyway, I, it hasn't really been lost on me that actually some people who might watch this either in now or in the VOD may never have actually played Half-Life before. They may not necessarily know what it's all about. Basically, when I say things like what could possibly go wrong, I think you can... Ooh, I lean slightly. I didn't notice that before. they're all Barneys. Not kidding. All the security officers, I believe, were called Barney. In Half-Life, anyway. That's an awesome door. Alright, we have now entered the airlock. Security lock. It's probably a little pointless thinking about it, but I'm sure it'd be fine. Anyway, welcome everyone to the Black Mesa Research Facility proper. We are in the reception and we can just sort of mess around a little bit with them. So, for example, and I know this was the thing in the original as well. Oh, come on. Oh, used to be able to press that. Oh, yeah, there we go. I've just, yeah, set the alarm off. Yes, I am. And this was another very interesting thing about this game, is that you could mess with people. It was kind of built into the thing, into the game code of things that you could do, but you could just be a troll if you wanted to. Because there's that bit in episode 2. I'm just gonna... This thing needs to be... there we go. I think it's cooked now. Excellent. Right. Anyway, let's get into our hazard suit. Let's get our stuff together. And there is Mr. Hazard Suit over there. Right, now we are in the HEV Hazardous Environmental Vehicle. And we've got some charge here. And a nice bit of music. This is an awesome scene. Wilson Freeman. There you go. Little known fact about Gordon Freeman is that although he never speaks, he was apparently offered this job via a telephone interview. There you go, there's some toilet paper for you. And, right, we've done that one, so we've now got our suit all powered up. Let us investigate. I think it's this way. Is it? The lines do sort of help you. Probably down here somewhere. So basically what's happened is that Gordon Freeman is he's sort of the person who deals with sort of materials that are interesting in some way. He's basically the the person who runs the tests. He's the hands-on person. And what we are about to do is we are about to go into the test chamber and activate a test on a new mineral that they have been given by someone. And that someone is, of course, the G-Man. who we will see. In fact, we may have already seen him, but I haven't actually seen him. Now, what happens? Well, I'm not going to tell you. Not yet. You're going to see that. On the basis that lasers, actual lasers, in the original Half-Life, you didn't actually see these lasers until a little bit later on, and so it was all sort of encased in tubes. But that's a pretty nice model, I have to say. Anyway, let's stop geeking out about that. And we've got our weird things. They do things. We don't really know what. Oh yes, anomalous materials. That's where we are. So, welcome to the control room. That is, of course, Professor Klein. Just computer. The administrator, of course, being Dr. Breen. Eli Vance, of course. Yep, come on. They're just dealing with some small electrical faults. I mean, you know, again, what could possibly go wrong? There's an awful lot more flesh in this, in Black Mesa. Just things to stare at. Just makes it feel a little bit more like this is actually a place where people work rather than just a plot device to move you through the game. Thank you. I assume standard insertion procedures is just sort of fling it at the laser and hope for the best. After all, I am a highly trained professional. Well, semi-trained, quasi-professional at any rate. And if anybody gets that joke, you're about as sad as me. Explosive bolts. I don't think this door is actually particularly good, is it? No, it's a reasonably standard door. I mean, it's fairly bulky. And at least it does actually go into a recess rather than some doors which you see in video games which just kind of go into a wall. But anyway, yeah, so this is the new machine. It's a big, scary, lasery looking machine that does big, scary, lasery looking stuff. Now we have to go up. I think it's this ladder here. This is your ladder tutorial. This can be a bit weird. This I never really understood because, okay, it's a tutorial basically telling you how to press a button. Fine. But they've got almost complete control in there, so why don't they have the controls for this? And anyway, you've got to suspend disbelief and all that. That does look awesome. Kind of stand back here so we can get some. This is indeed the game Black Mesa, which is available on Steam, and it includes most of Half-Life apart from Zen. I still don't have Zen yet. It's taken them quite a while to do it. But as I said, in this situation, small discrepancy. What could possibly go wrong? Worst day is quite a monumental day. I would say. We've got a mysterious crystal thing here that we don't even know what it does, and I am, after all, a trained professional, so you know what could possibly go wrong. Maybe this wasn't meant to happen. I'm sure it's fine though. It's nice and green. I like green. Can I? Evidently trying to pull the crystal out wasn't what I was meant to do, but hey ho. We'll see what happens. Oh, I've now been teleported over here, have I? Oh, no, now I am in what looks to be like Zen. Can I move towards them? Away from them? Those are evidently the slave Vortigons. Oh, 5 people watching, good lord. People really want to watch Half-Life. Well, I think that went well. How about you? Not too much damage after all. Nice little crouch tutorial. Ooh, yeah, there we go. No gun, no crowbar. Okay. Really, flashlight in this doesn't really do a huge amount, does it? I mean, it might be useful. One of the age-old jokes of Half-Life was the whole, because they tied the Sprint battery to the flashlight battery. So if you had your flashlight on, it would actually drain your Sprint for some reason. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. They did eventually change it, but we might see that in Half-Life 2 if we get there. Right, into the elevator we go. It's nice to have physics in the game again. Ah yes, the resonance cascade. Oh yes, we're going to easily get up to the surface. After all, we are a completely fully trained scientist. who knows everything there is to know about alien life forms. Okay. Think. There we go. This is nice of the beam to open the door for me. Right. On we go upwards. I'm starting to think that maybe this wasn't the best of days. Now the lasers get awesome. Dark laser is bad. That should be the motto. The reason why I'm not doing the original, is why I'm doing the remake, is because the remake is awesome and does a little bit of a better job at making the area feel more like a lab rather than a plot device. Maybe I shouldn't have called the lift. Oh well. There might be some good loot down there. I think there's usually a battery or something down there, isn't there? God, Half-Life ladders are awful. Right, this is why you don't use the lift in an emergency. Right, nothing down there. The remake's got some really good things in it. The music's awesome for a start. The doors are awesome. It moves some things around a little bit, so we still don't have our crowbar or our gun. Because they're scientists. Ah yes, this is the Ally tutorial. This is on Steam. So you can get it on Steam. I think, not totally sure, but I think the free version is still around, but it doesn't look quite as awesome. You can get that on their website. So yeah, if you're interested in it, I think you can get it on their website. Poor zombie. Ooh. Now he's broken the glass, I should be able to just jump straight through. Okay. Not completely sure. I shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to do opposing force or blue shift. I could potentially do, but they do look quite dated these days. Ooh, flares. Oh, I can't actually do anything with the flare. I can set people on fire, I think. Oh, there we go. I did like opposing force and blue shift, I have to say, but yeah, for the purposes of me running through the complete Half-Life thing, I'm not going to do those ones. Not at the moment, anyway. They do definitely do a better job at tutorials in this though as well. You know, this is how you can use a flare. It's not just to light things up. You can also use it to set off environmental things or just set zombies on fire. Of course, then you have to wait for them to, or just jump over the flame. Wait, have I just been... I may have just got myself a little confused. Is it up here? Yeah, this is going up to the... Oh god. I would really like to get a crowbar though. Ooh, I can throw things at the zombies, can't I? Yeah. Yeah, and I never bothered with CSGO. I didn't even like Counter-Strike. I have it, but I never bothered with it. It's just... It's not my style of game, I have to say. Now, Rainbow Six Siege, that's fun. Ooh, now I can press the panic button. I don't think that's going to work somehow. Right, admin office upstairs, I think. I can go up here and get attacked by head crabs, probably. Ah, my crowbar. Yay. Now I can beat things to death. Another crowbar. No, crowbar? No, another zombie. Just beat them all to death. I'm thinking being in the middle of those doors would be a bad idea. Do you have a gun? No, no gun. Okay. Oh, is this the one where you... No? Oh, oh, right, yeah, yeah, do that, and then should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Stuff everywhere. Snow, by the looks of things. Something interesting happened in there. The snow testing facility. You can go in and see the snow. Not really sure there's any point in coming in here, but, you know, only snow I've seen for about 2 years. That way, yeah, I came in there, and what's in here? Stuff. What about through there? That's the way that they don't want me to go. So this is the way that they do. Hello. Getting into a lift that's sort of half falling off. What could possibly go wrong? Apparently nothing. Oh, yeah, water bad. It's quite surprising actually how wrong Black Mesa has gone in such a small amount of time. Oh, these crates, I think, if you break them, sometimes you get good loot. Not often, though. Well, that went well, didn't it? Health and safety with ladders. And vents. Oh, barnacles. God, I hate barnacles. You just kind of give them things to eat and then try your hardest not to do what I just did. I think, though... There we go. This is why I really, really want a pistol. Oh, hound eye. It's so cool because they kind of look like a hound and they've got loads of eyes. I think I should be able to just sneak in. Alright, so it's minus 96 in here. Okay. Where do I go? All this is a little bit new. Head crabs. Something you have to be careful with, the zombies, is that the head crabs will come off their heads and attempt to attack you, so, you know. Ooh, manual override. Not knowing what this switch does, I'm just going to manual override. Oh, that's the hot water feed valve. Ah, right, yes, that's going to make everything a lot warmer. Ooh, I need weaponry. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, go on. Where is the security office? I think it's around here, isn't it? Right, come on, open it up. Give me more weapons. Yay! Weapons. Handgun. Grenades. Excellent. And a first aid station. Excellent. Now we're cooking. With, weapons. Probably not a good idea, but, you know, again, we are in the situation of what could possibly go wrong. Which is why I'm just turning valves, because they're there. And not because I actually want to use them for anything. But I think what that does is that increases the temperature and allows me to enter the next area. Because it's now no longer really, really cold. Now I've got some kind of weird Glock thing. Glock? I don't know. I'll probably get yelled at because I haven't used the right terminology for the weapons. I'm a Brit, so, you know. Just be glad I'm not like the British media around here. That's probably going to... yes. Who basically say that anything is a machine gun. They really don't know any better. There's a Vortigaunt behind that door, isn't there? Ooh, ow! I did not see that coming, as you could possibly see. Well, I probably should have seen that coming, but yeah, I've just died because I just got hit in the face by a door. It was a very fast-moving door, in my defence. But I will not be caught out by that again. I'll be caught out by something completely different. Oh god, like that. Excellent. Let's just move over here this time. Or over here, perhaps. There we go. Not more ammunition. A random dead guy. And a button. Ooh. Oh. Where is he? Where is that head crab? There he is. Okay, evidently I can't go through there. Ah, I can, however, go down through there. Oh yeah, that's this bit. I remember this bit vaguely. I'm wasting ammunition. What you need to do is dispose of these barnacles because they just get in the way. I really don't mind spending some ammunition getting rid of barnacles because they are a nightmare. Oh god. No, 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 no. Bad. Oh god, I can't see the barnacle. So yeah, as of today, I kind of decided that I'd start doing Half-Life. Kind of on the cards for a little while now. I always meant to do one of these when they released episode 3, you know, play through episode 3 and then sort of get back to it. But considering that Valve are basically never going to release Half-Life 3 at this rate, the way that they work just means that it's not going to happen. And oh lord. Yeah, now we get all of our water in. So yeah, so this will be Sundays anyway. And then Mondays, I am planning on doing Stellaris tomorrow, starting Stellaris. So so Mondays will be like grand strategy type things, like Stellaris or Hearts of Iron, whatever. We'll do a like series on that. And then Sunday, a bit more relaxed. It'll just be a Half-Life series. Half-Life, that'll keep us going for quite a while, I suspect. Portal, I may just do a 2-hour stint of Portal. You know, just get it done in one stint. Because it's quite a short game. Ooh, a thing is up there. Crawling around in events in a what was back then a horror game, well, sort of action horror, I guess. What could possibly go wrong? Evidently nothing. Everything's fine. Actually, I think this is the way into the security room, isn't it? There we go. Yes, it is. No, let's not pull out a grenade. Charge is empty. That one's got some health in it. And does appear to be a head crab. What do I do here? I mean, there must be a way out because... Oh, here we go. Would help. Right, so that activates the inclinator, which is basically a big thing that's used for moving heavy items down. So you can like put cars and the like on here. Oh god, but I'm getting head crab attacks now. for some reason, when you start moving the inclinator, somebody comes along with a big barrel of head crabs and starts throwing them down. Don't know why, and don't know who keeps doing this, or why. I did say I didn't know why in the beginning, but it's a very, very strange thing where you kind of just suddenly start having head crabs fired at you for no real reason, and you get loads of them as well. It's quite possible to die. Aha! I have defeated you. Never actually been up here. Aha, control room, and we get some nice charge. Actually, that's quite a lot of charge, isn't it? That's gonna 75% out of one charge isn't bad. We don't get any ammunition, unfortunately, but oh, we do indeed get a couple of rounds of ammunition, magazines even. It's really not bad. And now I'm probably going to lose it all, getting rid of all of these head crabs, which I failed to murder. Which one did I miss? There we go. And then of course there may be some other streams and videos sort of coming out through later on in the week, but for now it's just Mondays and Sundays and Mondays are going to be sort of a confirmed. This is when I'm going to be streaming, and I'll be streaming like an hour or so, at about 8 o'clock to about 9 o'clock GMT, or yeah, whatever in England is, you know, GMT/BST. Whenever it is in England, it'll be 8 till 9 ish, I should say. I'm a very ishy kind of person. Ooh, things, hound eyes. Oh, bad hound eye. You destroyed that poor forklift. So now we're going to have to climb all over these pipes. Bit of parkour. Oh god. I hate doing those running jumps. Give me a portal gun to do them any day. Ooh, things. Anything useful? Nope. Oh god. Squids. You do actually get a bit of a taste of Zen as well in this, you know, the fact that the monsters of Zen aren't necessarily friendly to one another. They all do still sort of exist to survive. And I hate barnacles. I'm going to be saying that quite a lot, but I do actually hate barnacles quite a bit. I think I just have to jump into the water here and hope for the best. I think... no, it's the other side. Let's not get caught by a barnacle. Excellent. Right. Through here. A door with a button that doesn't work again. It's taunting me now. I see NoCube's got video up, which if you want to watch it, you have to go via his Twitter because it's not listed. But yeah, he's going to be coming back now from his month-long break, I believe. So that's kind of awesome. He's apparently got some very weird stuff in the works, so gotta love the British version of weird. It's bizarre. If you've ever watched any of the Avengers British spy drama, you'll know quite how weird British humour can get. Oh god, it's this one. So basically, it's another bit of parkour where you have to jump from thing to thing. I can't get in there, can I? So way in. Doesn't seem so. It's just a sort of a plot device. Okay, well, what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to save the game. Because this has the capacity of going horribly wrong. In the original, actually, they swayed very slightly. Right. So, I want to go to that one. That one? Yeah, I think I want to just go straight ahead at this point. And totally not almost fall off. I think, is it opposing force where they're just basically all coming at you in one area? God. Indeed, this is indeed Black Mesa. The first, hopefully, of a long line of videos on a Sunday that are a little bit more chill. Less thinky about invasions and more thinky about trying to not to die. I'm going. Literally, I do not trust myself to make that jump without missing it. There we go. Right. I don't think there's anything down here. Nope. Yeah, that must be the one that I've been thinking of, because the boxes when you're jumping on those things do definitely sway in one of the earlier ones. Oh, hound eye. An awful lot of just corridors here. Right, what's in here? Down. Down, boy. Damn you. I just thought, great, I'll hit it, and as I was about to hit it, so as the sort of the swing was going, I thought, that's an explosive crate, isn't it? Oh well. Lesson learnt. Don't just wildly flail at everything. Right, that must be the way that we're meant to go. So what's down here? Oh right, yeah, okay, I see. And through this door is more corridor. But that's a dead hand, right? Have I come down this way before? Oh, wait, okay. What? Okay, I am a little confused now. Oh, vast swathes of the Black Mesa facility are new in Black Mesa. It does feel far more lived in. It feels like a proper facility. The downside being, you kind of think, oh, I know this level, and you don't, because it's changed. And it's strange, because I didn't play Black Mesa that long ago, but I remember Half-Life more than I do Black Mesa. Right, electricity. Electricity is good. I should jump around in it, right? Right. Office levels. Oh yeah, they don't want to come out. Oh, yeah. Barnacle. There must be a vent around here somewhere. Or a hole in the wall. Excellent. Yeah, something that's very interesting about... I'm one of those strange people, okay? I'm going to admit to something now, which you may find a little bit weird. To be fair, we have done the whole doors discussion, so maybe not. I do quite like On a Rail. I don't know if it's just because it's trains in a video game, but I do quite like On a Rail. There we go. Or, oh, is it unforeseen? No, unforeseen consequences. It's really got quite a good. I think that's the one. Right, turn the power off. That's just a wire, so I don't need to worry about that. And now what? Oh, wait. Crowbar. Yeah, that took me a moment. Right. It's that chapter. There's that chapter where, you know, you kind of think, okay, you know, we're pretty much in the clear now. We've got the scientists and all that. We're loaded for bear, as it were. And suddenly the military just come in from all directions, and you've got a really, really awesome piece of music coming in in the background. That's the chapter that I do like that one, because it's just you kicking ass. Right, I think I have to go through there. So I will. I hate parkour. So now we go. God, this is like iron bread. Let's crawl around in vents, because what could possibly go wrong? And the battery there, and I can't get to it at the moment. Okay. So we open up those doors. And ow. I really hope there's a med kit somewhere around here. Flares. Zombie. Other zombie. Oh, good lord. Head crab palooza. Aha! Something useful. Ah, is this where we get the shotgun? Yep, please give me something bigger. Thankfully, as a completely, for some reason, very well trained scientist, I can carry everything. No, Magnum. Not the shotgun, not yet. See, I thought this was the shotgun bit and he hands you the shotgun, but nope, we get the Magnum first. Which does give us a little bit more oomph. Right, fine. I have to do all this bit again. This was my... Yeah, I thought you got the Magnum a little bit later, but again, the way that they've done Black Mesa is, you know, they have sort of tried to make it different, slightly. They have sort of reorganised bits and pieces of it. So there's this earlier bit where you come out and this door heats up and you can see it heating up and you think, what's that? And then you get a door to the face. That's, you know, a new little thing that wasn't there before, and actually it does enrich the game a little bit. Thingies. Bad thingies. Down, boy. That door I can open. I don't really know why I'm doing that. I think there's a way of like getting the sign, but I don't know why you would need to get the scientist through. Now I'm just lost. Oh, no, maybe you do need to go through here. Yeah. Yeah, and you literally just get a door to the face. But it's in Black Mesa, it's a little bit more. Oh, this door's heating up. I wonder what's going on. Rather than, and so I thought, oh, what's going on? And then I got a door to the face. And now I've got to be a little bit more careful. Oh, what, the scientist? Ooh. That would be rather useful, considering I am pretty much dead. Hello, Mr. Scientist. Yes. I think this may be the wrong type of scientist. He's definitely staying there, and he's definitely not wanting to heal me. Yeah, I think that guy's just a bit of a coward, so... Oh well. We can... I'm gonna save it, definitely, at this point. I probably aren't being quite as careful as I probably should be. But oh well. I'm a Brit, what do you expect? Throw caution to the wind and all that. Right. There we go. Yeah, there's quite a lot of doors behind the desk, but they don't necessarily open. Quite a lot of them don't have handles. Right, Magnum. Save, because this bit... yes, let's waste some. Tell you what, we'll just do this bit and then I'll have a quick peek. That one. Yeah, that one's a no-handle door, unfortunately. Oh, God. Don't want to die falling down there. Medkit! Yay! Right, save. Come on. Let me get up there. To the battery! Hoot. And this... Ah, well. I am going to see if I can get further on in. Because, yeah, most of the doors are literally, they just don't open. And I don't really know where to go now. I think you go through... that door. That one's... there's no button on either of those. Somebody breaking down the door. Hold on, let's have another quick look. So... oh, this desk. Yeah, this one goes through... ah, yeah, we get some ammunition for the pistol. I think that's everything in this area. Yeah. There are thankfully more than one Barney in this, I think. I don't know actually. Anyway. This way? No. Right, so it's definitely not that way. This is a nice big empty room and I would expect this to be where we move on. Oh, maybe I need to speak to the guard. It's always possible. You might have missed something. He will follow me, but I don't think he will go down the stairs. Ooh, that's a point. Maybe... ooh, another mag. Yeah, I'm down here. Where are you? I sworn it came... caution, door under tension? No. The old style of game that doesn't actually have a map, and sometimes you kind of wish they did. Not totally sure where to go now. Anyway, we have had our hour of Half-Life, a bit over actually. Between this episode and next, which will be next Sunday, or possibly earlier, I'm actually going to find out how you move on through this level, because I think I may have got completely and utterly confused somewhere. So, yeah, with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I will see you next time. Yeah, so I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. So, if you want to see some Stellaris, same sort of time tomorrow. So with that, I'll say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.